What is up, Aries? How are you guys doing? Let's throw some messages on the table for you guys for August 2024. August 2024 for Aries. We're going to hit some of the situations that I didn't touch on in the first round of August readings. So, for those of you who would like a personal reading, if you look in the description of this video, you will find the link that will take you straight to that page on my website where you'll find everything you need to know as far as how to go about doing that. We got anybody awake this morning? I don't normally come on this early, but I don't know, I'm in a good mood this morning, man. Hopefully we can get some good messages on the table for y'all. So, you know how I roll with Aries, man. I have no clue what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do whatever feels right, and then we'll base the rest of the signs on how your reading went. I think I want to look at the singles right now. Yeah, let's start off with single Aries and your love interest. Person that you're interested in. Let's see what's happening in August between single Aries and your love interest. What is going on here? Let's see. Ooh, the Empress reversed. Okay. Knight of Wands reversed. Hangman, man, right off the rip there. So it still kind of looks like you're waiting, maybe for this person to make a decision. I don't like that Ten of Swords energy right there, man, but I'm not 100% convinced that this is what you're doing, but I think you're contemplating whether or not this is something that you should give up on. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay. So right when you are thinking about throwing in the white towel and just giving up on this, that's when a love offer is made. Either a love offer or whatever it is that takes things to the next level. So, okay. I am thinking that a relationship is going to be attempted. So y'all are getting together. Y'all are coming together. Empress reverse, though, I don't know if the two of you are forming anything solid and stable right away, though. I don't know. This feels a little bit unstable. For some of you, there could be a third party in the mix. Or maybe perhaps you just suspect a third party in the mix, maybe. Okay. Yeah, all right. And communication's a little bit funny here. But at least I am seeing a love offer being made. Page of Cups. So, okay. That's about all I can get out of this right here. Some of you are interested in a Taurus. I also have Scorpio here. All right, well, let's see how they feel about you then. How's this person feel about you, and what does their energy look like? In my personal opinion, I think one of the most important things to look at is somebody's general energy, just what kind of person they are in general, you know? How's this person feel about Aries? What are their intentions? What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they? How do they really feel about you? Seven of Swords reversed. So this person may have some trust issues. Now, I don't know why they don't know whether or not they can trust you. I don't know if you maybe said or did something that kind of makes them question your loyalty, or if they're just projecting onto you some unhealed trauma from the past. I'm not quite sure yet. Let's see. Oh, okay. Probably the latter. Most of the time, look, okay, public service announcement for everybody watching this video. Don't care who you are, don't care what your sign is, don't care why you're here. Most of the time, the vast majority of a person's behavior towards you and their perceptions and their beliefs towards you is them projecting their own shit onto you. And I know sometimes that can be a hard thing to accept, but once we really accept that and understand that, you'll take less shit personal. So, okay. No, you know what it is? I think this person, they're a little bit intimidated by you. That's what it is. That's what it is. They do have a lot of feelings for you, but they feel like you're out of their league because you really come across like somebody who's very confident, somebody who's very well put together, who doesn't really necessarily need anybody. And they just really feel like you're out of their league, like big time. Yeah, okay. So for those of you wondering whether or not you're making this connection up in your head, I get that question a lot in readings. Very frequently, people come to me for a reading and they'll say, am I just making this all up in my head? And I can't say that the answer is never yes, but that's very few and far between. 95 to 98% of the time, when you ask me if you're just making something up in your head, no, you're not. No, you're not. You never have anybody take up space in your head for no reason, ever. Now, again, on the cases where that does come through, that is a very convoluted rabbit hole to go down. It has to do with lots of different energetic fucking anomalies. But anyway, no, you're not making this up in your head. Yes, there is a really strong connection here. Yes, they feel it too. But since they have kind of not the greatest self-esteem, they just don't have that much of they don't really think very highly of themselves. So this connection is kind of a burden on them. They don't really know what to do about it. Now, you would think that if somebody has low self-esteem, somebody who is seemingly out of their league wanting to be with them would make them feel better about themselves. Oh no, the fuck it don't. Oh no, it don't. Oh no, that will amplify their insecurities like nothing else, dude. Like for real. But I don't really think this person has bad intentions. And yes, I do think that there is some other person in the mix here with that Three of Cups again. I don't really think they have all that bad of intentions though. It's just insecurities and low self-esteem is the main issue here. But like I said, I do think that a love offer is being made. Let's go ahead and see the outcome here before I start talking about timelines and energies. How's this playing out? How's it playing out for the first month? How's this playing out for the first month? Okay, Two of Swords reversed. That's good. So you're definitely making a decision to give this a try. Three of Wands reversed. Man, I had a feeling. Whoops. Had a feeling. Insecurities are definitely going to lead to disagreements right off the bat. Because most people, not everyone, but most people try to hide their insecurities. They don't really want to let you know that they're insecure. So this person is acting very cold. They're acting very cold, but you know that that is a load of shit. And you don't have no tolerance for that at all. I ain't never met an Aries that has a tolerance for that. I never have. Not saying they're not out there, but personally, every Aries I've ever met in my life, if they even get the slightest fucking clue that your actions and your words aren't matching up and there's something else going on in here that they're trying to hide or be fake about, shit, you let them know. You tell them what time it is right away, don't you? So I see that happening pretty early on. But of course, this person's trying to play it off and act like nothing's wrong. But you know this person's insecure. You know that they have something that they're burying deep, deep down in there that they're not fully opening up about. And I'm telling you, it's insecurity is all it is. Ain't got nothing to do with you. It's nothing that you're doing wrong. And at the end of the day, it's nothing that you can fix. There's really nothing that you can do about it. You can be there for them. You know, you can be a shoulder to lean on, an ear to listen, a voice of encouragement, and absolutely do those things. I'm not saying don't do those things. What I'm saying is that even in doing all that, that'll only contribute to maybe 10 to 15% of, helping raise their self-esteem. I'm telling you, 85 to 90% of a person's self-esteem and their opinion of themselves is their job. That's all their own internal shit that they got to work on. So, I don't know, man. Let's get the advice on this. Let's get the advice. Because I'm afraid this person might, if it gets too heated between the two of you, they might take off and run. They might take off and run from this. What's the advice? What is the advice? What is the best advice? 10 of Cups reversed. Hang on. Hang on, man. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Coins. Okay. So let's not be in such a hurry to rush in and try to settle down right away. Okay. And try not to let it pop off into some drama. I get it. It's very frustrating when you're dealing with anybody, whether it's friend, romance, or whatever, that it's like it's not fair. I'm having to receive the shit end of the stick because of something that has nothing to do with me. Something somebody else did to you, right? I didn't do nothing to you. I'm not the one that cheated on you. I'm not the one that lied to you. I'm not the one that abused you, but I'm the one that has to deal with the fucking trauma, right? I get it. It's very frustrating. Now, I'm not saying deal with abuse. I'm not saying let them fucking treat you like shit. The only thing that I'm saying is that if you can sense that something else is going on in there that they got to deal with, just let them know, okay, it's cool. It's cool. Open up whenever you want. And when you do, I'm here to listen. I'm not going to judge you. I get it. You're cool to be who you are. Not being too demanding with you. Just give the person enough freedom to open up on their own terms. So, being that, see, that's the thing. I don't even really think this person really knows how to do that. But they have to feel safe to let their guard down first, or it's never going to happen, So, yeah, an ending can be prevented here. This doesn't need to come to an end. It's going to require a little bit of patience. If you want this to go anywhere. Okay. Now, I want to look at the current relationship, current person. And yes, I am putting intentions into this, that it's a long-term relationship. Doesn't have to be necessarily long-term, take it however it resonates, but if you are not experiencing problems, issues, or concerns in your current relationship, this is not for you. Let's see what's happening in August between Aries and the current relationship. Let's see. Ace of Swords reversed. So you highly suspect a lot of lies, secrets, dishonesty. Now, this is just the general energetic overview. I'm not saying that there is or there is not yet. We'll look at that in a minute. World card reversed. Y'all just keep repeating the same cycle. Y'all have been stuck on loop, repeating the same cycle, not making any progress. There's a suspected third party. There's big, major trust issues here. Ooh. What's that? What is that? I think this is hanging on by a thread. Hanging on by a thread. I don't know who isn't trusting the other person here. I don't know if it's you not trusting them not trusting you, or neither of you trusting each other. But there are some serious trust issues here, especially if there was infidelity in the past. So, I know that's not everybody, but for those of you in which there was infidelity in the past, and you all agreed to try to work through it and get past it, it hasn't. Whoever it was that was betrayed never fully healed from that. Whether it's you or them, I don't know who. But I know that's not all of you. Hey, yeah, this is hanging on by a thread, man. Hanging on by a thread. Some of you dealing with a Virgo, could be a fellow Aries, but I feel like that's your energy. I also have Leo here. All right, let's see how the current person feels about you. Let's see what their true energies and intentions look like. Thank you, Sarita, for that super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Current person that Aries is currently with. What are their feelings, intentions, energies, all that good stuff. Wow, Temperance, okay. All right. So yeah, this person's, they're pretty tore up about the way things are. They don't want this to come to an end. They want to be with you, but they don't know what they need to do to fix it. They have no idea. Five of Wands again. They miss what you all used to have back in the day. They wish things would go back to the way they were. They really do not want y'all to separate. And they're trying to be patient, you know, just patiently waiting, hoping that one day I'll wake up and everything goes back to normal. Sorry, I got news for you. It don't work like that. But they have no idea what to do. I'm not seeing any indication here that would indicate that you can't trust them. Now, I know, like I said, some of you were betrayed in the past. So I'm here to tell you that if you were absolutely betrayed in the past and you're wondering if that's still going on, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. All right, the signs I have on the table: Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Sagittarius. Well, let's see the outcome. What is the outcome for August? What's the outcome for August? Three of Pentacles reversed. Strength card. So you're hanging in there. Not walking away from this. You're hanging on. Karmic wheel again. So you're still hanging in there. Hanging on to it for dear life. However, there's not a lot of progress being made. The burden that you're carrying is getting heavier and heavier. The cycle is looping around and looping around and looping around. Not a lot of progress is being made. So, pretty much, August is going to look pretty much like July did, only the energy is going to be a little bit heavier. So, let's get the advice. What's the advice for Aries in the current relationship? Any advice? Okay, if you don't want to walk away, some of y'all have heard me give this advice a million times, but I guess it doesn't hurt to hear it again. Okay, Yep. Okay. So, how do you work on a relationship? How do you do that? You hear people say that a lot. I want to work on us. But lots of people don't know how to do that. How do we work on us? Well, I'll give you a hint. You don't work on us. I don't work on us. So what do? I work on me with you by my side. You work on you with me by your side. And that's it. Now, as easy as that sounds, right, and as simple as it is to talk about that, it's actually pretty fucking hard to work on yourself, right? And okay, so let me give you a corny cheese ball example, okay? This is just a cheese ball example that I'm pulling off out of my ass. Let's say you all are always getting into an argument because your person leaves their towel in the middle of the floor, right? Goofball example, just pay attention, okay? So it's the same argument every day, every day, every day, every day. It's a fight. It's an argument. It's a fight. It's an argument. Okay, well, person A says that in order to fix this problem, the person needs to pick up their fucking towel. That's what's going to fix the problem. Person B says that is so fucking petty and meaningless. The problem is you shouldn't let something so little and stupid make you fly off the handle like that. You have an emotional trigger that you need to fix and work on. Okay? Now, who's right? Who's right? Both of you. You're both right. Person A needs to work on picking their towel up. Person B needs to pay attention to the fact that that shouldn't trigger me like that. I got a problem. If I let something so little and insignificant and stupid and petty, like throw me over the edge like that, that's probably an indication that I have a much more deep-seated issue going on down there. So what do? I work on picking my towel up, and you work on your little emotional trigger. There's going to be days where I fuck up and forget and leave my towel on the floor. That's when you're going to be tested. There's going to be days where you fuck up, and that little emotional trigger is going to trigger something else, because I got news for you. If you're letting something as silly and petty as a towel on the floor throw you over the edge like that, it ain't the fucking towel. It ain't the goddamn towel, right? Something else is going to trigger that eventually at some point. Even if I do pick up my towel every single day, if you don't work on you and get to the bottom of that issue, something else is definitely going to trigger that. All right, that's a deep-seated issue that it's just a matter of time before something triggers that same emotional trigger. You see what I'm saying? Again, silly, goofy, cornball example, but that lays the foundation of how we fix a relationship. It's that simple, which it sounds simple, like I said, but actually doing it's hard, right? Because if I have an emotional trigger due to some trauma that happened to me when I was a child, like maybe the reason why I'm like that is because I would get the shit knocked out of me when I was a kid for leaving my towel on the floor, right? So maybe I was abused because I always left my towel on the floor and I would get the shit beat out of me. And then when I grow up, it turns me into the same thing that they're doing to me. So I got to figure out what's going on down there, and I got to unwire that emotional trigger. That takes time, constant work and effort. Okay. Hopefully somebody needed to hear that. Okay. Let's see. What am I going to read next? How about the new person that you just recently connected with? The new person. If you're not inquiring about a new person that you just very recently connected with, this is not for you. Let's see what's happening between Aries and the new person. 7 of Cups. Page of Wands, Three of Swords. Okay, so you may suspect that this person has a DM full of other people. You may suspect that. I think for a lot of you, this person is fresh out of a relationship. And I think a lot of you know that. Maybe not all of you, but a lot of you know that. So you suspect that this person may just be looking for a sex-based connection. And not only are they looking for just a sex-based connection, but they probably got their options open and they're playing the field. Now, that's not the end-all, be-all gospel of truth yet. Is that the case? I don't know yet. But I do think that you suspect that. Or at least you're worried about that. You're worried that that may be the case. Looks like pretty decent communication between the two of you. Pretty decent communication, but for whatever reason, you're painting the worst case scenario in your mind. It puts you way outside your comfort zone. Some of you dealing with a Gemini. I also have Cancer and Capricorn here. Well, the moment of truth. Let's see their energy. Let's see if your intuition is bang on the money or if you're just paranoid and tripping. What's this person's energy really look like? What's their energy really look like? Ten of Cups reversed. Hang on, it's not ready yet. Hold up. One more. Okay, star card. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Okay, so I can kind of see why you may be thinking that way. Because the energy here is very unstable in this person. However, with the Seven of Swords reversed, I don't think that they are being deceitful and sneaky. I don't think so. I think what it is that this person is, they're going through an internal mental battle. Okay, they're lonely, they're empty, they want somebody in their life, they want to settle down and be with somebody, but at the same time, they don't know if they want to put themselves in the position to get hurt again. I think they're keeping you at an arm's distance long enough to find out whether or not you're rock solid. Because, there's so many people out there who, they're into you, we're going to be together, and you get with somebody and everything is great. And then like that, they turn on you one day for no reason. They want to make sure you ain't going to do that. They want to make sure you're solid. But see, here's the problem. If they are allowing that energy to run every decision that they make, they're eventually going to end up manifesting what they're worried about. They're going to manifest their fear because that's going to push you away. Eventually, at some point. But I would have to say that I don't think this person has bad intentions. No, I don't think they have a DM full of other people. No, I don't think they're just looking for a sex-based connection. They want to settle down. They're very lonely. They want to be with somebody, but they're afraid to get emotionally involved until they're 100% sure that you are rock fucking solid. Okay, let's see how it plays out. How's it playing out throughout August? What's the outcome? Two of Cups. Okay, so I don't see separation happening. King of Wands. This might end up taking a turn for the best. This might end up taking a turn for the best. Okay. So I don't see an ending happening. I don't see an ending happening. I am thinking that this is turning in a positive direction just very slowly. This person's letting their guard down very slowly. The two of you are connecting on a deeper level very slowly. They're gaining more and more trust in you very slowly. And I don't see you turning and abandoning this. So it looks like everything is looking pretty good for August, just slow. I've been getting a lot of that for August so far. A lot of slow energy, not moving very fast. See what I'm saying? Still forward movement, just slow forward movement. I think both of you are making the decision to go ahead and commit to this. But there's still a lot of uncertainty coming from both of you. And let's get the advice. What is the advice? Well, Sun card. Honestly, there's not really a whole lot you can do in a situation like this. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. The only thing you can do is make sure that even if things are moving slowly, make sure that the two of you are opening up, right? Because what happens, see what you see happen a lot, and I read a lot of situations like this, is that it'll go too slow for too long. There's nothing wrong with moving slow in the beginning. There's nothing wrong with being guarded in the beginning, as long as we start making progress. Once enough time starts passing, and I see that you ain't going nowhere, you see that I ain't going nowhere, right? The guard needs to start coming down. We need to start opening up to each other. We need to start peeling back some layers and connecting at a deeper level as time goes on. But if we don't do that, because it's really easy to just keep your guard up, really easy. Letting your guard down is scary. I don't care who you are. Letting your guard down is scary. Even when you're dealing with somebody that you fully trust, still, the ego is going to get scared letting your guard down. All right? That's just the way the ego is wired. It's wired to protect you, even if you know you can trust the person. And then what happens is tension starts building and building and building and building. And if that guard don't never come down, it's eventually going to blow. Pow! So remain patient and balanced. And the only thing you can really do is be the change that you want to see. Be the change that you want to see. Don't be so worried about what it is that they are doing. Be worried about what it is that you are doing. I know sometimes, especially if you're on an awakening path, if you're conscious, that puts a responsibility on your shoulders. When you are spiritually awake and aware, you are energetically attuned, sometimes that's going to put responsibility on your shoulders. You're going to have to be the one in charge of making sure that the energetic pathway is carved out as smoothly as possible. So you're going to have to be the bigger person when you're the awakened one. You be the bigger person, you start letting your guard down first. All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Aries friends needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm going to get out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.